Okay. So this is the beginning of the Shark Tank. We're going to start with the online people, but we're going to start with Ella first because we know you have other commitments. Thank you. So this is for you. The microphone.
30 seconds. You said a minute.
It's a minute.
Okay.
Pretend that's a 6. It's a
Yeah.
hard minute. I'm going to actually keep time.
We'll be as quick as we possibly can.
This is for you.
Oh, this one.
Here are the sharks, and please address everyone. Don't wait.
This one works. Yes, this one is.
Nice and close. Nice and close is a good on the microphone. Like this.
Hey all, I'm Ella.
And I'm Dennis.
And we are from Slugs.
Today we're asking sharks for a life-changing new garden shed. Thank you.
Our current 2.7 square metre shed has major accessibility issues.
Want to open the door?
You'll have to brute force it. Oh, but don't worry, it doesn't have a lock.
Old collapsing roofs.
We've done it. It creates a near constant damp environment, so important documents or dried produce cannot be kept in it, let alone be used as a storage space for previously dried or preserved food.
Want to get to the shed?
Don't trip over the path.
Internal lighting.
Yeah, good luck trying to find anything after dark.
Communal equipment forced to be stored outside slowly deteriorate because cramped hazard-filled internal space can't store it.
Yeah. These issues significantly hamper our club's activities and ability to advance our mission of fighting food insecurity amongst UTAS students.
So, to fix this issue, we're asking for a new $1,000 7 square metre shed that utilises all available space to safely store all important belongings and preserve produce, and allow members to safely access communal tools and allow our garden to continue to expand into the future.
Not only will a new shed address current safety concerns, but it will also provide new opportunities for teaching our members how to preserve fresh produce and provide a new food bank for our food insecure students. Please help us grow into the future whilst progressing our sustainability initiatives. Thank you.
That's a great start. Thank you. Thank you for sticking around.
Question for the
Did you guys have any questions on the panel? Any questions? Sharks are pretty clear. What? One shark.
Can I just confirm, is it replacing the existing shed? Is it just going where it is?
It is. You don't know how to do
Slide. Cool. Cool. Thank you. Okay, we're gonna now jump online. So, not sure where to go first. Don't have anyone. Does the North have anyone that needs to do an elevator pitch for some funding? Someone running?
Okay, you're good to go.
Right, okay, so we're the Postgraduate Gallery Society, and what we're going to do in 2025 is have an arts party, which is P Arts, P Arty. When we're going to do this, we're going to have March, we're going to have the postcard show exhibition. July, we'll have an exhibition for all our members. And October, we'll have another exhibition. We'll have 2 literary events that will be interdispersed between those 3 large exhibitions. And we hope to have a performance event in the end of the year in November, where that will be hopefully somewhere on campus if we can find a venue. And why? The aim is to provide venue spaces and opportunities for emerging artists that are fine art, visual art, performers, musicians, poets and actors. So it's across the genres, and the idea is to give them a space to emerge in safety.
Okay, and are you asking for any dollar amount?
Yeah, as much as possible, please.
Copy that. Over to the Sharks for questions. Any questions? Liam?
So what is the money actually being spent on in this circumstance?
Right, Liam, thank you very much for that question. First of all, because we need equipment to be able to hang any of the visual art for an exhibition, that actually does take quite a bit of equipment. What we're doing is, as the committee, we're providing oh, it's off.
It's still there.
Can you still hear me?
Yes.
And so, yes, we do need to buy the equipment. What's happening is that the committee members are actually providing this equipment and have done for the last year. We have had sponsors to be able to, for funds, for food, for flowers, for guest speakers and for, posters, etc., which we will continue to do, but we would really like to be able to go up market.
Awesome. Thanks, Nate. Anyone else in the north?
Do you have something creative part, Amy?
No, we haven't organized anything.
All good, thank you.
Awesome. Other online people,
Rifadul, MSS.
MSS?
MSS, you're up.
Vishnu,
I'm Barry, I'm from MSSD. So we're asking for $500 for international / multicultural / everybody can join movie night for sometime early 2025. It's gonna involve we might get everything from right now a blockbusters movie to our traditional cultural movie that has been played. So but yeah, anybody can come in, anybody can suggest a movie, we'll probably put them in a wheel and have some fun.
okay, question. One question, Barry, what's the money for?
The money is for getting the movie licenses, a venue hire if needed, and food and snacks, basically. Yeah.
Any more questions from the sharps? No? Okay. Thank you, Fiddle.
Thank you.
Anyone else online? No one else online? Great, we'll go to anyone. Yes, Sam, come on down. It is possible. 1 second. All right, you've got the wireless out. Okay.
Disco and Resistance, in conjunction with TUSA, present the Car Park Paralympics Barbecue. Life has its hurdles, but for many, it's a marathon. Unseen disabilities are often overlooked by tick box procedural administration. Performative nothings to make it seem as though change is happening when it isn't for those who need it. So what's the solution? I'm glad you asked. Facilitate the experience and conversation to act as a catalyst for material action, authentically building accessibility within 12 months. Examples of events at the Car Park Paralympics Barbecue here, just outside. That's right, it's so accessible and right on your doorstep. Include special vision goggles while playing Human Frogger, no knee stair climb, the distraction quiz, no lamp wheelchair rally course, task switch, master, and many, many more. This will hit various parts of the general UTAS student body initially, but it could be expanded far further as far as your dreams can go. This impacts everybody to help the student body feel and experience the movement in the daily lives of those with disabilities, driving home how the normal world is not friendly and needs to change. It cultivates intersectional solidarity, and solidarity leads to action. Oh, what is that? Can I get the tagline? I'm gonna check. Experience the Accessibility Olympics Barbecue. Feel the challenge, create the change.
Questions from the shop?
Yeah, I just would like to know specifically how much money you're after and what that would be attributed to.
About $3.50. No, we would have to, that's a good question, Mike. We'd have to do some budget estimates to get those back to you, but we're hoping to pull it in for under about $2 grand. Thank you, Sam. Very good, very entertaining. Okay, who's next? 60 seconds. Here we go. I saw your hand go up first.
Hi.
Hi, my name's Eve from the Bio Club. This is Leah and Zara from Chem. We've come up with the idea for a lab coat decorating session. So this is because students in Bio and Chem are pretty isolated. They go to their classes, they go home, you do your thing, and it's very separated. There's no opportunity for socialization outside of class. So we hope to have this event where people can decorate their lab coats, bring a bit of their individuality into it. Because when you put your lab coat on, you're hiding your clothing, which can be a part of your identity. So trying to have your lab coat as that identity to try and help connect with friends as well. So you can have a flower, maybe someone will be like, oh, I love that flower, let's be friends, I love flowers. That kind of thing. So yeah, and help with connections, and maybe have it as a mental health initiative kind of event. Yeah, cool. And we asked for 3 people, please.
Thank you. Hey, who wants to hold this? Can you hold this? You guys. Okay, who is next? Maps, come on down. We took the long way. We'll get there. Yep. Here we go. One for you, one for you. And one on.
Awesome. We are the Maths and Physics Society. We're the main sort of society for the entirety of Maths and Physics building. Our main event is games nights, which we hold maybe 6 or 8 of them each semester. That's right. Yep. Our most popular games, like the most popular game, every single games night, only has about 10 players available. And as our numbers grow each games night, that isn't enough. That means, yeah, we are looking to buy an additional topping to split this large unwieldy group into 2 smaller, much more manageable groups, which will make the game just more fun for everyone, since it isn't bogged down. That improves our numbers, be enjoyable for sort of every event, and lets us reach more people at each event.
The games have actually doubled our numbers that we get in our usual games now. So the game has a lot of value to us as well.
So yeah, in summary, we'd like $250 to purchase the full setup for this board game, including all expansions, additional set pieces.
Cool. Perfect timing, by the way. Thank you. Question. What's the game?
Blood on the top.
What?
Blood on the clock tower.
Okay. Any other questions? I think we're okay, right? Questions? No one, no more questions. Thank you. That was great. On the tower. Okay, next pitch, please. Yes, please. Yep.
And Sharks, we stand with liberating you from your darkness.
You want this?
It's not a place.
Here we go.
G'day all. I'm here today representing the newly formed UVAL, University Vegan Alliance Luxury Winter. As a university, we that prides itself on environmentalism. The one place where we fail to put our morals where our mouths are is animal agriculture. Animal agriculture is the #1 driver of deforestation across Australia and contributes more to greenhouse gas emissions than the entire transport industry. I could wax lyrical about the disproportionate use of land and water by the animal industry and the ethical quandaries associated with treating individuals as commodities. However, time is precious.
UVAL aims to provide information that shines a light on these issues and lets people make an informed choice instead of a passive choice. Dominion is an Australian documentary, largely filmed right here in Tasmania, that does just that. We want the vegan curious, the animal lovers, and the environmentalists to see this movie, especially UTAS students. Each person that shifts to a plant-based diet saves over 200 animals' lives every single year, and they also save the land that would have been cleared for them and the water they would have drunk. We're seeking funding of $400 to book the Rewind Cinema in Newtown, with the revenue raised used as funding for our next round, effectively from our seed funding revenue. And as Peter Singer once said, we are gambling with the future of our planet for the sake of a few hamburgers, so let's just put down the dice.
Any questions from the panel? Any questions? All good, all silent, so. Thank you very much. Next. Yes. Jermaine. Human Movement Association, come on down. Jobs? One each? Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so I'm Mitch, this is Lockie from the HMA, the Jobs or Human Movement Association, and we're seeking probably $750, pretty please, for our activity, which would be the HMA Athletics Carnival. So our why, to connect year groups from HPE and other degrees such as sports science or nursing, and we'd love to tap into the maritime market up there as well, together through the common goal of physical movement and activity. So our what? So the Athletics Carnival would involve multiple events that promote inclusivity, cross curriculum and stuff links. So we'd have stuff like Vortex. One of the big things that we've learned in our PE degree is like being inclusive to all needs. So we had the idea of vision impaired, using blindfolds, having running. We've learned a couple of different sports such as goalball to use, and that could be used there as well, and more like novelty events such as egg and spoon or peaceful, not tug of war, keep it peaceful. Lockie, for the grant coverage.
Yeah, so what the money will be used for is obviously venue hire. So we need a venue to be able to hold this event. We also need equipment. So some of the equipment which we can't get from our gym and from the university itself, as well as for PA systems, speakers, possibly, if we don't already have those, shelter. But the big thing which we want is a shield that commemorates each year's winners, because we want to make this an annual event. So we want this to be part of the year calendar every year. And so people can look back on previous years on if their degree had won or what they can do for them.
Thank you. Awesome. Thank you.
Any questions?
Yeah, that sounds great, actually. So where do you see yourselves holding this event each year?
St Leonard's Athletics Track, potentially up in Lonnie. I think we have a few connections there. So we thought, and then if that isn't an option, the footy over at Uni Mowbray. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, sounds great. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, cool. Thank you. Next pitch, please. Money. Thank you.
Good afternoon, Sharks. My name is Harry and I'm from the Law Society. And I'm coming here today asking for a grant of $300 for a whiteboard and a lockbox for us to place in the foyer of the law building. We have noticed that although we post our events on Instagram and Facebook, quite often what happens is that students will forget those events occur. We are hoping that by placing a whiteboard in the foyer, we can remind students every time that they walk into the foyer of what is going on and future events. We're also hoping to place a lockbox in the foyer for current feedback and anonymous and current feedback from the students. As we do put out an education survey at the end of the year. However, we find by this point it is too late to implement the suggestions or issues that the students have raised to us.
Questions from the Sharks? Any questions? No? No? Oh, good. I'll take that back. 400? 300. $300. Okay. Next, please. Anyone else? Yeah. Thank you. Choose. And
Taylor. I'm from Tom's the Medical Student Society. Our idea was the healthcare IT event. I think we plan to run it this year, but due to different scheduling conflicts, we weren't able to. But I think it's something that we really want to go ahead with this year. So our problem was lots of healthcare degrees and professions have long hours, demanding courses, demanding work, which can negatively affect their mental health and well-being. I think our solution to this was coming up with a event. We think IT might be a good one where everyone's able to network with each other, get some speakers in to talk about their experience in the profession, kind of acting as a role model for the students, and yeah, targeting those healthcare students. So I think we've been working with medical research, pharmacy, psychology, and we'd also like to include nursing and paramedical students. We're still working on that because it's a bit hard to get in contact with them at the moment. Yeah, I think the impact of this would be a long-term benefit, not only within the student body, but into the future with healthcare workers being able to communicate with each other, having that strong network, and with mental health and well-being. Grant, if possible, for the venue, food and different supplies, the different activities that we want to do. Thank you.
Great. Any other questions from the crowds? Nope. Thank you. Okay, anyone else need some funding for their events?
G'day. My name's Ethan from Tennis. We're looking for the clubs and societies day. We're all about it. We're trying to increase our reach because we have the issue of when we want to approach people and say, hey, do you want to come to tennis club? They go, oh yeah, I really love tennis, but you know, I'm not all that good. And the thing we're going to try and do at the clubs and societies is make everyone feel welcome no matter what their ability is. Because obviously when there's a skill-based sport, it's pretty intimidating if you know people there are going to be really good at it, like badminton or any other sports really. But if there are other people of a similar caliber there, people can have a hit with them and they don't feel so intimidated. So that's the entire vision of what we're trying to do. And in order to get there, we are going to look for about $1.5 to $1 grand for food and drinks and stuff for the day and other events and things. And one big thing we like is a serve speed machine. And there's an inflatable one that you can hire out, or if not, then we can, you know, possibly afford to get one for two serves at club. This will allow for a lot of games to happen, such as who can get the highest serve speed, who can serve left-handed the fastest, or something, you know, just to have fun, bite people around. And psychologically, as soon as there's a number that pops up, you think of Rafael Nadal, and you want to go to Australia, you think, oh, I'm so good. So I think it'll be a pretty good incentives to get people along, pretty fun and inviting. Who's got questions for me?
How much does the hire cost of the machine?
The hire will be a lot cheaper than asking to buy something. It's like a radar gun or something. The advantage of a radar gun would be you're holding it obviously, and you can use it in windy or rainy conditions. If you want to get the inflatable one, like I've seen, it blows away quite easily. But obviously, if you rent it, it's owned by Tennis Tasmania. So it'll be a lot cheaper to hire that. It'll be like, you know, $100 per day. And then it'll only be like $400 for the brands. But if you want to buy the radar gun, it'll be a different one. It'll be about $700 to get one for a grand, not necessarily with you.
Any other questions? Questions? No questions. Okay. For both and things too. Right. Thank you. Up back. Senor Peter.
The last meeting I did, so I provided myself.
Nothing bad can come from this, only good.
Hello everyone. Just a little joke to ease my nerves. Some people think I live in Tanzania when I live in Tasmania, so I don't know. But anyway, I'm here representing the Society for African Students.
And as you know, we're very far from home. And I think one of the things we miss many times is the African spirit, the African experience. And so we're looking for 500 grand to organize an African themed sip and tent / catering event. So it's going to be an outdoor event, probably happening in March next year. We just need some money to get art supplies and to do a bit of catering. Africans are loud and we like to party. So we'll get a little bit of music out and just bring the spirit of Ubuntu, which is a community which Africa is known for. So 500 grand is all we need, and we'll be glad if we can get on them. Thank you. Thank you. Questions?
So to clarify, $500.
Sorry, $500.
500 grand.
$500, I'm sorry.
Any other questions? No more questions? Thank you, Peter. Okay. Anyone else for the pitch? Second pitch? Yep, thank you.
I'm Renz. I'm a Catholic. So the world offers you money, food, all that you want. But, it gives you happiness, right? It's not enough. God gives you an authentic relationship. A relationship that you long for and is waiting for you. So I'm inviting everyone, especially to those who are looking for more in life. And I'll quote a great saint. So the best romantic adventures that you ever take is looking for God. So invite everyone to a spiritual retreat. So this will involve prayers, mass, fellowship, and we will provide meals. But just wanted to ask you for $20 cost to cover the cost of travel, meals, and accommodations. Yeah, and I'll end off with the same. Grant that I may seek rather than to comfort, than to be comforted, to understand and to be understood, to be loved, to be loved. Are there any questions?
So it's $20.
Yeah, just spiritual retreat. Costs. Yep, cool.
Any more questions? No, thank you. Anyone else? Have we missed anyone? Yeah. Thank you.
Hi, everyone. So timer started, or do we get few extra seconds? Hi, everyone. I'm Nicolette.
Sit.
And we are from Tubes. So I'm here to ask the Sharks to fund our solution for the lack of student experience and opportunities to create community amongst the business and economic students specifically. Given the rise of distance students and the number of on-site classes happening once every 2 weeks, and attendance being optional. So what we're
Wanted to create a citizen-led engagement campaign, not like a one-off thing, and target students for more flexible approach to our own time and target participation amongst busy business school students. Because most students they just come off for one session. Thing is optional, like the classes.
So how would this look like? It can look like, for example, a poll corner in school. This random question saying, is instant noodles overrated? And you do your own votes. So it can also look like a separate session of a stress ball with motivational quotes on it, or a dartboard session where you can actually throw balls as a form of expressing your stress and frustration to school. And even a very simple treasure hunt of looking for QR codes. So then what do all of this come into? So it culminates into a rewards challenge, and there will be a leaderboard happening, and that's why it's a semester-long campaign. So we're asking for $700 to fund the logistics for the challenges, and of course, attractive rewards for our students, like gift cards and vouchers, and who doesn't like big prizes and a higher probability of getting a prize. So
We hope that you can partner with us and, work against the nomadic structure of the business school. In hopes to fill the void amongst students with socially enriching practices that add a tinge of fun to the student experience and create a community beyond retail.
I just love the fact that you called it a pneumatic structure. Yeah. That sounds fun.
Questions?
Thank you. Have we missed anyone? Yeah, great. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Bea, here from the Social Dance Society. So we want to work towards making our space more accessible and welcoming and inclusive, not just to people with disabilities or different neurotypes, but also just for people who feel a little bit anxious coming into a dancing space when they've never been to one before. It can be kind of confronting coming into a space and going onto the dance floor to make friends. And we have occasionally had like people bring puzzles to our social dances, and we've noticed particularly a lot of people who are new or people who are neurodivergent find it really good to have a downtime space where they can retreat to a hands-on activity that helps them relieve anxiety and find other ways of connecting with other people. So the first part of the grant is I would like to request $150. $50 of this would go towards small, easy board games that don't take long to learn. $50 of this would go towards a few puzzles, and $50 would go towards creating a fidget toy bowl for people who just want to have something to fidget with. And the second part is $449. So all in all, that would be $559, or part of either of these. So the 450 would be for 100 silent disco headphones for one night. They have three channels. So yeah, the idea is we want to have a social dance where people who have sensory issues can escape from the noise by taking their headphones off to create an inclusive space. Yeah, so that's everything I wanted to ask for.
Thank you. Any questions?
Yeah, I just wanted to get some clarification on venue and anticipate sort of managing.
The silent disco. So previously we were talking about having it in the activity centre, but talking to you earlier, it sounds like there might be some accessibility issues. So I'm not sure on the venue yet, but I would like to find one that is as accessible as possible, and maybe collaborate with disco or if they want to. Oh, is it? Is that what it's called? What disco? Oh, okay, yeah, that one. Yes, if they want to collaborate, yes.
I just wanted to clarify that the $450 for the headphones was for hire.
Yes, so that is for hire for one night. Yeah.
Any more questions?
But sorry, can I add? But the puzzles and the games, that's something that we would be using ongoing at all of our weekly classes and our semi-regular events. And the idea at our bigger events is that we want to create if we can't have a separate room, just have a kind of a quiet corner where people can sit on bean bags and have get away from the flashing lights and have something physical to do.
Great. Thank you. Thanks, Lee. Okay. Surely not many left now, if at all. Yes. Thank you.
I'm Henry from TUMC, Mountaineering Club. We're more of a rock climbing club, really. We just do rock climbing mostly, but there are along not many big mountains in Tassie. But my event is for a TUMC high tea, where we go and have a fancy morning tea on the side of the cliff, maybe halfway up the Organ Pipes in Hobart. So my grand vision would be if you give us like $1,000 to buy some portal edges, which are the tents to hang at the side of the cliff. Although shy of that, like $100, $200 for fancy food, and I can cook cakes and maybe pavlova. And I can take my whole bag and haul up lots of food for everyone to eat. We can go to a ledge. Or I can also bring my portal edge. But yeah, so we get money to get top portal edges. We can have it bigger. Or use natural ledges and just have fancy food on the side with TMC high tea. We also need some new ropes that'd be like $400. Maybe that's a separate thing if we're granted for that. But should some money for fighting beer.
Yeah, it's great.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Questions?
Are you going to include more ropes?
Oh, yeah, $1,000 including the
What about the food?
food, yeah, like $100 or $200, depends how much you. feel like it is.
The budgeting is very flexible then.
Yeah.
Anything is great.
Yeah.
Okay, any more questions? No? Good risks, sure.
Make sure we don't kill any of the students.
Ideally. Okay, cool. Thanks, Henry. How about now? Anyone left to pitch some money? By my calculations, there's still heaps of money. No, I'm joking. Okay, all right, well, what now?
It's 1:45.
Now you need to decide, well, talk amongst yourselves for 5 minutes while the Sharks decide on where to allocate $5,000.
Yeah. 1:45, so. Yeah.
Don't forget, food is on its way. Please stick around. We'll have some delicious ciders and beers on standby shortly. Check, check. Okay. Just so everyone knows, we're going to give the Sharks a bit more time to make their final decisions with the money. So for in the north, yeah, we're just going to give them a bit more time. If anyone does have to leave, obviously we'll let you know by email directly how we went. In the meantime, I'm just going to start moving some furniture around in preparation for the awards, and we'll open the bar. So hopefully you're over 18, and if you're a bit thirsty, we have some offerings. So we'll be back in a sec.
And for those who had to leave, we also have an online Zoom link set up for the awards later if you wanted to. Which you would have received from the last email with the PDF. Thank you.
Sure. There's also heaps of food on the bench there that is freezable. So take as much as you want. It'll help.
Hey everyone. Hello. So the Sharks have now come back with a decision about the winners for our total combined worth of $5,000 worth of grants to be awarded to the clubs and societies. So what's the
Hello, I think I need a nana nap after that, I'm exhausted. Alrighty, so I'll just run through them, I won't expand too much. So for the Postgrad Society, Postgrad Gallery Society, we're gonna award $250. But we can work a bit more closely with them about the venue and the equipment and help them next year with that. HMA, $750 towards that event. We'd just like to stipulate that the trophy is a perpetual trophy and doesn't become personal property, as SAF funds can't be used for prizes. So it's a trophy that they get from the year, it comes back to the club and goes out there. So the African Student Society, $500 for their cultural day, I'm gonna call it. Tubes, $350. Again, SAF doesn't fund prizes, so that amount would have to go to just the equipment that you need to buy to do those activities. Social dance, we've awarded $150 for the board games, puzzles and toys, and $450 for the hire of the headphones for the silent disco. Mountaineering, I don't think we can quite comment buying you portal leeches, sorry. But we're happy to put $250 up for food. So you can have a feast, however you do it. We want to see a very good risk assessment though on that one. Yeah. Bioclothing Ken for the lab coats, awesome. bloody love that idea. $350. That's what you want, I think, yeah. Maps for your game. I'm not gonna say the name, $250. Uval, $400 for the Rewind Cinema, yeah. Tul's Law, $200 for your whiteboard and the lockbox. I'm pretty sure that will cover what it is that you need. Tums for your high tea, $500, put towards that. The Catholic Student Society, $200 for your spiritual retreat. MSS, $500 for your movie night. And the Resistance, then disco, $500. We're really curious to see what you're gonna do there, and obviously you'll work with us to make it a hit. So just a couple of other things for tennis. As it was a Clubs and Societies Day initiative that you wanted it for, you'll be able to apply for the grant for the Clubs and Societies Day. And for slugs with your with the shed, we have some other ways and avenues of helping you get that rather than through this. So all up, we've given you $5,600. So go forth, have fun, do some amazing things with this money. And obviously, as you go, you can apply for more grants to help you with those initiatives, but we will be keeping in mind that you already have had funds for them. But if you find that you need more money, by all means, put in a grant application for the extra funds that you think you'll need. So, yeah, thanks guys, that was great.
So feel free to mingle around until the official Club Societies Awards night occurs. It starts around 5, presentation wise. And thank you online. If you wanted to join for the live stream, we'll start it soonish. There's a different Zoom link for that as well. So you'll find it in the email that I sent, hopefully you all got. If you're interested. Thank you. I'll end the live stream.